I am a mocha mom and I am back with part 3 in the scalp series. Black people can have oily scalps too. Now, again, I'm speaking from my experience, so this is something that I discovered for me. But I know that when I think about oily scalp, I think about oily hair. I think about someone Caucasian or Asian, anybody with straight or loosely waved hair that has to wash their hair often, because if they don't, their hair gets greasy. I really don't think of myself that way, because culturally growing up, I just heard, you're dry, you're black, so that means you're dry. Put on that cocoa butter, shea butter. My mom used to say, in order to make my hair grow, I should grease my scalp. And I think the first time I heard anything other than that was back in the day when I used to watch Oprah Winfrey at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and she came on with a show talking about how oiling your scalp clogs your pores, and she had stopped oiling her scalp and her hair was healthier for it, and telling people, black people, don't oil your scalp anymore. That was the first I had heard of that. Up until that point, you've got flakes, that's because your hair is dry. And the oil would kind of make the flakes look better and blend in with my scalp skin color a little bit better, but they didn't make the flakes go away. And what I discovered in my case, they made the flakes worse. There were a few spots on my scalp that didn't have flakes. Adding oil to it made flakes break out there as well. And so I didn't really achieve any type of scalp victory over these flakes until I actually stopped putting any type of oil on my scalp. And a real clue to me was trying to put jojoba oil, which is supposed to be the closest thing to the sebum that our scalp naturally makes, the oil that our scalp naturally makes, on my scalp, and having a radical breakout of flakes. That said to me once and for all, oil is your culprit. Another thing that I learned from the experience that could have given me a clue was just to realize that all of this is connected. My face is connected to my head. All this skin is really one entity. I can't see that because my hair is covering this part, but it's all the same skin. My forehead is oily, my nose is oily, my chin is oily. It's really not a stretch that my scalp is oily. The only difference between me and a Caucasian person or someone with straight hair is that I've got these spirals and these coils and these zigzags in my strands. So when my scalp is producing all that oil, my hair should be greasy too. But the only reason my hair isn't greasy and my hair is dry is because that oil would have to work its way down all those spirals and bends and zigzags to make my hair oily, and it would take a really long time and a whole lot of sebum for that to happen. And so I never see the effects of it with oily hair, but my scalp is still just as oily. And I've learned that I have to wash my hair more. I have to wash my hair much more than someone with dry scalp. And in washing my hair more, I've discovered an improvement with the flakes, to the point now where I only get breakouts along my hairline. I no longer have that covering of flakes that I had before. So this has all been to teach me to kind of think outside of the box and to really, really examine, what was going on for me, to find a solution to my situation.